Katie,
Hi.
what is going on?
I put off watching Orange County until like 2 hours ago.
You and me both. I text you this morning and I'm just like, I dread watching this show so much that like last night I had Steve on the couch next to me and like, I was like, babe, can you just watch this show with me and make commentary just to make it fun? Because it's so painfully boring.
And
so
it's not
painful.
even because I'm mad I'm not on it or I hate the women. No, it's not that. It's that there's nothing happening. And
they're talking about fucking TikToks and a Dior bag.
Well, but again, that's what I was saying is why do we need to see the behind the scenes of Emily and Gina's cringy TikToks? Why do we need to see that? Why is that riveting TV?
It's not. Nobody asked for that. And by the way, when she said somebody's TikTok was cringe or whatever, I was like, your shit's cringe. Like, oh no, she said to Shannon, she's like, Shannon, you got to step it up. It's bad. It's bad. Your TikTok's bad. Girl, yours is bad.
Have you
Gina,
not seen Girlfriend? It's
oh my God,
really
Gina
bad.
and Emily's content is so cringy and it barely hits my algorithm anymore. I'm surprised those girls haven't blocked me yet. But anyway, I don't follow either one of them. But I think my algorithm I've taught it. I built it brick by brick and it doesn't really feed me a lot of their content, like if any. Like somebody has to send something of theirs to me for me to see it these days. And I'm so grateful.
Well, I just remember something she said to me when we first met. And she said, you have to know your fans. She said, and my fans are like the moms in the Midwest, like the moms that are out doing carpool. And she was like giving me this whole diatribe of like who her fans are. Mm-hmm. So every time I see one of her TikToks come across my feed on TikTok, because I don't follow her, I'm like, is that what it is? Are you appealing to what you think your fans want to see?
Instead of just being authentic.
Right. Or do you actually think this is cool? Because the very first episode I filmed with Gina, she had her phone case. It was like an iridescent phone case. And I was like, oh my God, I have the same one. She goes, yeah, because we're millennials, because we're younger. And we know, like she said something like, we know what fashion is or whatever. And I was like, oh yeah, whatever. Because we were the two youngest by many years.
Yes.
So I'm like, but your content doesn't reflect that at all.
No, it reads boomer. And again, no hate to boomers. I have a lot of boomers in my life who I love, but I'm sorry, but it reads boomer.
It does. It does.
It really, truly does. All of their content is horrible. Horrible. Heather Dubrow, Jen Pedranti. I don't even know what the fuck. Vicky probably doesn't post anything. It's all bad. It is all bad. I will say though, of
all of them, Heather's is the best. And I don't like it. I don't enjoy it as much. But of all of them, if we're going to rank them on a scale, Heather's has at least good video quality, good sound quality. She's doing trending things where Emily and Gina like play the guitar with many hands. Did you see that one?
Yeah, I don't. No, I didn't. And I don't want, I just find it so annoying. I'm like, ugh, please stop. And who are you? Why are you guys the authority on TikTok to Shannon? Shannon should not be listening to Dink and Doink about TikTok advice, bitch. Okay, like it's the worst.
I want a poll of people that I want to see if people really want to see Shannon's content. Do you really want to see Shannon's
Absolutely
TikTok?
not.
But I want to know what people do. I don't.
On the fucking show, she's gonna show her Spanx. She's gonna fall on the ground, and she's gonna like okay, just R.I.P. Archie. But all I want to see is Archie and her other little
Troy.
Sweet boy Troy. All I want to see are her dogs. That I will love to see. I would I would follow Shannon if her account was all about showing her dogs. Yeah. I despise Shannon Medore, but I would follow her just to see her dog content because that's all I want to see from her.
Or cooking. Apparently, she's a really good cook.
I'd love. Okay, cool. Do that.
You know what I mean? That would be good content. But the falling and the trying to be funny and dancing and overdoing it—that's not funny.
No, honestly. And it's like, does she think that's what the audience wants? And by the way, I love that people are calling her out for that, and that she's feeling compelled to answer for it on certain podcasts that she's like, well, apparently people think I fall all the time and it's a shtick. And I just, and she like tries to explain herself. It's like, girl, thou protest too much. It is a shtick.
Well, did you see her on Watch What Happens? Her daughters, who actually are fantastic girls. I love them. One of her daughters was like, well, our grandma has neuropathy. So we think, that's why she falls.
Sure. Cool. Way to hold your mom down, and I'm not expecting you to not ever have your mom's back. You should. You're lying.
Yeah.
No.
What?
Nope.
What? You've never said that ever, I mean, tell me on the show, because you've watched every season pretty much. Has she ever said, oh, I have neuropathy? And she said on Watch What Happens, I have neuropathy like Sutton.
At all.
Don't bring Sutton into this. This has nothing to do with Sutton.
No, that was so weird. I also was like so cringed out by the women going to a supposed workout in like, first of all, Heather's fit. Somebody get Heather Dubrow a fucking stylist with all that money. Get a stylist and make sure it's one that's not going to listen to Heather and they're going to do their own thing. That cheetah cardigan, whatever. I'm so angry about it. And then what really got my anger, I'm raging. That 90s smoky eye again. I know I'm obsessed. Okay. I'm obsessed. The 90s smoky eye has got to be put to rest from Heather Dubrow. She
would look so much better without it, honestly.
Absolutely.
It looks like a raccoon.
It looks like a raccoon. And it's like, I get it. Like when I go out at night versus going out during the day, the makeup looks are very different.
Yeah.
Okay? I ease up on the shadow when I go out during the day. I ease up on the eyeliner during the day. It's just, it's something about it where it's like, you're doing too much. Like Heather Dubrow will show up for a beach day with smoky gray 90s smoky eye. And it's like, no, if you're going to do the ugly 90s smoky eye, maybe at least let it be like an evening event. It's bothering
it's sparkly.
Me. Not the spark. No.
It's sparkly.
She went overboard. It's too much.
It's too much. Do you know how I've said a couple times with you that people tell on themselves?
Correct.
Okay. So I wrote this quote down. You can tell me who said it. I feel like a failure because this huge thing was going on with my 17-year-old and I didn't know.
Oh, well, that's Jen Pedranti, obviously, because she has no clue what's going on in her kids' lives, apparently.
No. I mean, you just have to let people talk. People always tell themselves, me included. Everyone does it. But I was watching that scene, and first of all, when Grayson was sitting on his bed, the blanket that I gave Jen last year was on his bed.
Stop it.
He was sitting on the blanket I gave her. I know, and it was like a stupid Christmas gift. It's like a really soft Christmas blanket. It feels like those, I can't remember the name. They make like the cheetah print, really soft blankets. Mm-hmm. And it's like a dupe of it. And I gave it to her and Shannon with something else for Christmas last year. And he was sitting on his bed talking to Jen when she was in there like, you need to give me money for your ticket or whatever. And I was like, oh my God, there's the blanket.
Wait, you didn't give her a Dior bag with a vibrator in it?
I can't afford that. I can't afford that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
When she relayed to the women at the workout class about what he told her. She was like, he put his hands on his head and was going like this. And she kept elaborating. And I was like, but again, you made it about you again. Yeah. Even relaying it to these girls. And it's supposed to be about him. Mm-hmm. You know, you again made it about you. And that just makes me so sad, honestly, for him.
No, it does. And he seems like such a sweet kid.
He is.
Such a sweet kid. And also, how lame was it that she's like, and I am going to have you pay a little bit of that ticket. No, motherfucker, you're paying all of it.
The whole thing.
Like if that's my kid, not only are you paying all of it, you're doing even more than that. Like that's fucked up. Like I'm paying not one penny.
And if I have to prepay it for you, you're going to pay me back.
Absolutely. Because I've done that before. It's like, no money's coming out of my pocket for you going 105, like ever.
No, that's you.
It is, but it also tracks with, and again, not to dwell, but you and I hearing from credible sources that Jen's son, who set the fire, allegedly was riding around on his e-bike a day or two after setting a fire with his friends. Again, it all points to sort of, is there a lack of parenting? Are you too soft? Are you not given consequences? Are you asleep at the wheel of parenting? Like it's just all sort of like circumstantial evidence, like I always say, that's gathering together. It's like telling me that, I don't know, something's amiss here.
We had a lot of talks when we were dear friends about how as mothers who have kids and are getting into new relationships, it's hard because you have this enormous amount of guilt. Mm-hmm. And I remember towards the beginning of our marriage, Matt would say, you are too easy on them. You don't make them clean up after themselves. You don't make them help around the house. He said, you're enabling them because you have guilt. And you're not helping them, you are hurting them. And Jen and I talked a lot about this because mixing a family like we both have done is not easy. And she would say, like, I feel guilty when the kids act up because Ryan, they're not his kids. And I said, I get it. I went through the exact same thing. And that's kind of why we bonded, right? And I told her, it just takes time. It's for you to find a rhythm together as a newer family unit. It just takes time. So I saw that in this episode when she said that. I saw her be like, well, I'll pay for some of it. You feel bad. I still do it. You feel bad about changing their lifestyle. And so you make up for it in other ways. And that's what I saw.
And I get that.
Yeah. Yeah, you know exactly.
I do. Well, I've done the same thing. I've meshed a family, so, and it kind of reminds me of when Jen said to Ryan in the previous episode when they were at that like flower shop, and she's like, I know that I need to, something like I'm in the middle because I know it's too much for you. Like, and she like pointed at Ryan, like basically like I need to temper my children because they're too much for you. I don't want to inconvenience you not being their father. Like it is a lot for a mom because you feel stuck in the middle and you want to please everybody. You want to please the husband. You want to please the children who you feel bad because you divorced their dad. Like all the things. I get it. I get the dynamics, but
totally get it.
Something is amiss with Jen. Something is amiss with Jen. And I hate to say, but like parenting, I don't know. And there is no perfect method. I get it. We all make mistakes.
Definitely.
We do.
Yes.
But it just seems like it's just a lot in a short period of time focused on your children, Jen, not just one. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but
well, I got a DM from somebody.
Tell me.
And basically it was last weekend, and she said she was flying through Vegas. She had a layover. And guess who she saw in the Vegas airport?
Jen
and Ryan.
Oh.
She was like, so they're not staying home another weekend. And I was like, oh my God.
Never home, apparently.
I was laughing. I was like, man, you just can't beat the allegations if you keep doing the same thing over and over.
No, but I think that Jen, I think you said it earlier, like she has her head in the clouds, it seems like, and she's just going to go on living her life. I think I get the impression that she kind of lets Ryan run things. And Ryan's used to going and coming and going as he pleases. Like this is Ryan's world and she's just living in it, right? And so if he wants to go to Cabo and he wants to go to Vegas and she's going to be along for the ride. Part of it is probably exciting for her. That's an exciting life. And I think if I were to guess that she knows that she's not paying enough attention to her kids. This is just my guess based on what I've seen. But she's willing to do it because it's like, this is an exciting life. And she doesn't want to disappoint Ryan because if she puts her foot down and says, no, I need to be there for my kids, that's going to put their relationship in jeopardy. And maybe she needs their relationship from a financial standpoint. I don't know. I'm making a lot of assumptions based on what I see on TV. It's weird. I will say this. I don't even think Jen's in love with Ryan. I actually don't. I think she's with him out of what she perceives as necessity.
Well, if the rumor is true, we heard about him texting another woman. Yeah. Another woman. If that was me, I maybe wouldn't trust him to go to Vegas by himself.
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't think about that.
Right. Yeah. But at that point you're like, why are we together? If I can't trust you to go somewhere, if I've caught you, if I can't trust you, allegedly, if I've caught you and I can't trust you, I would be done with the relationship, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Matt Ginella is so cute. When Matt travels, he's always like, okay, this is where I'm going. This is who I'm with. This is where we're eating. And I'm like, Matt, I don't care. I trust you.
No, my husband's the same way.
Yeah.
Same way. Like, he just gave me his itinerary for an upcoming trip. And I'm just like, oh, cool. I just stored it away on my phone. It's like, okay, like I'm never going to use this, but like, thanks. Thanks for thinking of it.
I have your location, idiot. Like I know where you are.
Yeah.
And I trust you.
Yeah,
I don't care, and but he's so funny. He's like, okay, well, I just want to make you feel okay about me being out of town. I'm like, buddy, I trust you.
Yeah.
But think about it. If you didn't trust your partner and they were going to Vegas, Sin City, you'd be like, okay, I have to go with you. I got to watch you.
Yeah.
That would be miserable.
I think that could be part of it. If my theory is correct that she doesn't love that man and that she allegedly is aware that he's out there having indiscretions, relations with other women, that they have that type of relationship, because we've also heard that. And I think that could be true. I don't know, but it could be. If that's the case, then she probably wouldn't give a fuck. Like, cool, go to Vegas, whatever. Like, let him go. You know what I mean? Like, who gives a fuck about this man that I'm not even in love with? So I don't know what's going on, but it does seem, and we're not the only ones, it does seem that she might be a little bit asleep at the wheel.
Right.
of
Also,
parenthood.
I want to talk about this Tamra TikTok thing with Heather.
Oh, okay. Let's talk about it.
I think people are mishearing or misunderstanding what she meant by it. I think she's trying to say, you like me in the dark. You want to be my friend in the dark, but in the light, you're embarrassed. And I think she's correct.
Yeah, I think so too. I agree.
I mean, if I was like, Jami, let's take a TikTok, but I'm not going to ever post a photo of you or post TikTok with you, but I am going to have everyone else because everyone in the comment sections hates you. So I'm just not going to do that.
I would take that personal.
100%.
And that's exactly what is going on. Heather doesn't want to be friends with Tamra, and she knows that people basically like Tamra's a villain.
Yep.
Okay. And a lot of people don't like Tamra, right? She has her fan base, but a lot of people like trash her in the comments. Heather doesn't want any part of that because Heather's about Heather and she's a people pleaser and she wants everybody to like her.
Yes.
And so that's why she didn't post. She doesn't want to post with Tamra.
No.
Because it's going to hurt her little image or whatever. And Tamra's correct. And it wasn't about the fucking TikTok. Tamra could probably give a fuck about a TikTok, but it's like, you treated me differently than others. That's where I have a problem. And it's kind of like with the dinner thing at the reunion too. Heather didn't invite her to dinner.
No, she did not. She did not.
And
I actually I confirmed it with Tamra because I called her after that episode and I said, well, hold up. I was with you. I went through the whole thing. You were never invited. You told me that Gina asked you in passing, are you going to the dinner tonight? And Tamra literally said to her, what dinner? She goes, Katie, what you didn't see was Heather looked it up through our text messages and she admitted, in fact, I didn't invite you. And I'm like, yeah, because she didn't. But they didn't edit that in and, that gave context. But first of all you haters that hate on Tamra, how are you liking this season? What do you think about this season? She is minding her P's and Q's and not getting in the muck because all you people were so cruel to her the last few years, even when I wasn't on. And now the season's boring. Do you like that? Is this what you wanted out of the season?
It's extreme. It's horrible. And obviously we're not the only ones who think that. They go, I probably am missing a little bit. I'm telling you, I was like in and out of consciousness watching this episode.
Same.
But obviously they make their way over to Tamra's, real quick. I want to talk about Vicky and her son having a meal. He reveals that I haven't seen my sister in 8 years. And Vicky cuts to her confessional and says something like, it's really sad that he lives in Spain and she's in Oklahoma, but they do FaceTime every day. But that's not enough. No, they don't.
No, they don't.
No, they don't. I could see right through that. And then of course I ran straight to the comments and everybody's like, Vicky, 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 you're trying to make it seem like your children are still close like they used to be. They are not. And Michael, I think, confirmed in the comments the actual reason. If I'm not mistaken, Carlos King may have said this on his podcast or something, that Michael had put out a post basically confirming that like I was going to visit my sister because I was close to Oklahoma. And she texted me back and said, that's probably not a good idea. And
Michael, she's not a good time. Not a good time. And I think that Michael confirmed that's because me and her husband don't get along. And I remember all the shit her husband did when he was on that show with Brianna. He is a fucking dangerous, I'll say it, my very strong opinion. He's a dangerous, toxic, verbally abusive at the very least, man who doesn't respect women. I think he's controlling. I think he isolates Brianna out in Oklahoma. I think that there's a lot of nefarious shit going on in that relationship. If I were to guess, maybe allegedly, perhaps, that fucking guy is so toxic. The way he spoke to Lydia's mother, I'm not a fan of Lydia. I think she's a weirdo, but I could not believe the way that he spoke to Lydia's mother when she dared to lay on Vicky's couch and he called her out. It's not even his house. And then when Vicky tried to calm him down or whatever, he was and I'm not a fan of Vicky. He was such a fucking asshole, aggressive asshole to Vicky right in front of his wife, right in front of Brianna. He shut Vicky down. He said, you're not going to win this one, Vicky. That lady's a bitch. She's a bitch. You need to have my side, Vicky. You're not going to win this one, Vicky. Are you living in Vicky's home, by the way?
Thank you.
I have seen those clips resurface on TikTok. I think I sent you one. I'm appalled. I remember that. I do remember watching those few episodes, but I remember thinking like, Brianna, Brooks was horrible, but you're coming down on your mom about being manipulated by Brooks. That's what you've seen. And look what you're doing with your husband. Those clips
Yes.
all came up. I was like, wow, it's calling kettle black. You are going through the exact same thing with your husband.
Correct. Very, very good point. Because rewind to many reunions ago when Brooks was in the picture, Brianna came onto the reunion stage and called him out. And she said, "Did you tell my husband that he should hit me?" Did you?
Yeah,
and then Brooks tried to lie about it, and then he eventually admitted it. And everybody on that stage was appalled. They're like, "What?
Yeah.
You said that?" And he admitted it. And he goes, "I'm sorry, but da 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 da." Brooks was trash. And Brianna was absolutely correct to call him out. And you know what? I wonder if Brooks said that to Ryan because he knows Ryan would do it.
Totally.
Maybe, allegedly, perhaps. But now, like you said, fast forward, it's like, okay, but you're going to call Brooks out for mistreatment of you and your mother, but your husband, the way he behaved that way toward Lydia's mother, and Brianna gentle parented him, and Vicky gentle parented Ryan. That tells me all I need to know.
100%.
Vicky has always centered men. And if I were to guess, her current relationship isn't that great either, because we saw somewhere in a clip where they're like, "Oh, we heard you have a ring for Vicky." And he said something like, "Well, she'll get it if she's a good girl."
Oh, I thought that was her brother who said that.
I thought that was the man, the dude.
Oh, well, do you remember last year?
I could be wrong.
This made it on the show. I'm pretty sure it did. They were saying, Shannon was really unhappy for me for recording her. And Tamara said, "Yeah, but you recorded Michael and Vicky fighting when you were staying at their house recovering from your DUI. Mm-hmm. And you told me that Michael is abusive to Vicky, and you recorded it and sent it to me."
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, I want to say one more thing about Shannon.
Tell me.
Okay, I always talk about how I feel like she's a covert narcissist.
Mm-hmm.
She's always like, "I'm the victim. I do so much good work. I volunteer at church." Well, she had to for her DUI, but I volunteer. I do all these good things. In this episode, she's FaceTiming her adorable daughter, and she says, "Yes, your apartment is so nice. Isn't it so nice you have a mom that helps you pay for it?"
I clocked that as well. That bugged the shit out of me. And I even made a comment to my husband. Same thing. I was like, oh, she immediately made it about her. And so that she could get a thank you from her daughter. "Oh, thanks, Mom. Thank you. You're so great." Fuck you.
You should give a gift without anything in expectance of return. That's not how it works. Especially if it's your child. If I was helping Kylie pay, I would be like, "Well, your mom's so great. I'm paying for $1,000 or $2,000, whatever." That is so horrible.
Well, does Shannon Bedore thank her ex-husband, David Bedore, for that beach house that she rents every day? Right? It's like, so everybody has to just always acknowledge when you do something for them financially. It's like, well, do you acknowledge your ex-husband?
Exactly.
For all he gave you? And I'm not a David Bedore fan at all, but I'm just saying, hello.
Yeah, exactly.
Ew, yuck. I noticed that too, and I was just like, why'd she do that? I mean, I can understand if your daughter was behaving ungratefully, being disrespectful or whatever. I might say something like, "Okay, I help you with that apartment." You know what I mean? Like, maybe we ought to have a little more respect. But the daughter should have respect no matter what. And she does. Sounds like they're great kids. I'm just making up scenarios. It's like, I would never think to be like, "Oh, and I pay for it."
No,
cool.
I would never.
You chose to pay for it. Leave it alone.
The other thing was, speaking of rent, Carmela was like, "It's tacky that they're coming at me about my finances." Girlfriend, you gave it up.
You brought it up.
And
that was tacky.
That was tacky.
Correct.
We don't need to know how much you pay. I don't
agree.
need to know unless you said, "Hey, Katie, I'm looking to rent. How much do you pay in your neighborhood? It's really nice." I'd be like, "Okay, this is what I pay." But I would never be like, "Well, I paid $35,000. That's tacky." You started it.
Is. She wanted it to come up on camera when she was with Shannon at that store, and she tried to frame it like, "Oh my God, I'm paying $35,000. Isn't that crazy?" It's only crazy because you did it. It didn't just happen to you. You signed a lease, like you chose it. So no, it's not crazy.
And I got 1.4 off my first house. I got 1.4. I made 1.4. I got 1.4. I'm like, okie doke. Okay.
Great.
It's all about dollar signs.
It is. And so for her to say, "Well, that's tacky." Well, I agree. It is tacky for them to talk about it's annoying that they're trying to make a storyline out of the gift she gave. I think it's stupid.
Agree. Yes.
But also you brought up the money first.
Well, maybe, and I was thinking about this, maybe that's why they made it a storyline, because it's going to be backed up by editing that she just talks about money all the time.
And that may be. Absolutely. And here's the thing. Even though I don't like Gina or Emily, I think it's annoying because they have nothing going on other than to just make this Dior bag and the vibrator a storyline.
Right.
I halfway agree. When you don't know somebody, to give a Dior bag is like a little, it's giving, you want to be seen. You want to be acknowledged for being wealthy. You want to it's like, you didn't need to do that much. You could have just given the vibrator and called it a day.
It's almost as weird as the giant Gucci belt that she was wearing.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Can we?
I thought those were done 5 years ago. I thought they were done.
Well, you thought that because they were done 5 to 7 years ago, bitch. I remember working in Beverly Hills in my corporate banking job, and that Gucci belt was it. And that was 2016.
Yeah. I think I donated mine. I'm not even lying. I think I donated it.
I wouldn't blame you. You didn't even sell it. You donated it?
I donated it.
No, here's the thing. Carmela's fashion and glam is straight out of the early 2000s. Like,
Snake.
she never left the Playboy Mansion, I don't think.
Yeah.
It's so bad. Here, you know what bothers me? I'm gonna nitpick, but you're gonna agree.
The Valentino
first of all,
cuff.
The what?
The Valentino cuff.
Oh, fuck. We haven't even gotten there. Yes, that's a first-degree felony. But, hey, skinny jeans are not a thing, okay? They're not. But to Carmela, they are, okay? Low-rise skinny jeans are not a thing, but they are to Carmela, okay? But if you're gonna do it, you can't match tight with tight. I don't like the tight tank top and the skin tight pant. It's just something about it stylistically is fucking me up. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
It doesn't work. It's got to be like one or the other for the most part. Baggy works. I love baggy.
Same.
But I just can't do tight, especially if it's skinny jeans. Skinny jeans should never be a thing. The white tank top, fine. But how cute would that white tank top look with Tamara's high-waisted pants that she wore on the boat?
100%.
Cute. Wide
100%.
leg, high-waisted, a little baggy, like so cute.
Yeah.
But tight, no Carmela, we're not doing. And then the neon green, yellow nails. It just was,
But
no.
the girl I know her through from San Diego, they dress exactly the same. Like one of the first times I showed up at lunch with this girl, I don't even want to name her because she would love that. She was wearing like a ball gown. Like a legitimate, we were at a bar, like a dive bar in Encinitas. She was in like a ball gown and it was 10 a.m. and I was like, where are you going? She was like, nowhere. Like, okay. It is, they are friends and I see why now. I see why.
Oh, okay, hold on real quick. You said dive bar in Encinitas. My sister used to work at the Leucadian.
Oh, no, it wasn't that. I honestly can't remember what it's called, but they have fantastic breakfast tacos. But now I can't remember what it's called. I used to meet one of my San Diego mom groups there like once a week for breakfast.
Oh, funny. My sister lived there for like 10 years in Encinitas and she worked at the Leucadian and I used to go down there all the time and party it up with her. So funny.
Fun.
Carmela, the fashion and the glam. And here's the thing. She's a beautiful woman, but
she really
the makeup,
is.
Who does her makeup? Because
it's heavy.
It's way too heavy. Unnecessarily heavy. It's the eyeliners too much, the powder, the foundation, like it's too much.
And we've got to match our neck.
Oh, the neck and the face.
Yeah. And Jen took my makeup artist. So I can tell she used to do that to me to match the face and the neck. And that's what you should be doing. But she knows what she's doing. She's fantastic. But I mean, I wouldn't know anymore. But
yeah, exactly. Well, it's okay. Jen needed to take your stylist and she needed to do something. Okay.
Well, she took my hair, my makeup, and my styling team.
Oh, so she's not obsessed with Tamara. She's obsessed with you.
No, she's obsessed with my team because they made me look so good.
They did. Well, you always killed it. I don't remember a time I think at this point in our friendship, I could tell you, hey, there's this one look that I thought not so great.
Know.
I don't remember a time.
Do you know what's funny? When I got kicked out, I was wearing this beautiful lace short, looked like Zimmerman, but it was Elliot. And Heather Caswell was going to a garden wedding. And I was like, I have the dress for you. Because she wanted to maybe borrow a dress. And I was like, it's perfect. It's too tight on me. It'll fit you. And this is where I wore it. And she was like, the dress. I was like, the dress.
Iconic.
I know.
Oh my God.
She's going to wear it. It's so funny.
Well, Tamara decides to host a PV party, which this was so funny when they flashed on screen. Because remember when the cartel had like taken over parts of Mexico?
Yes, so scary.
It was so scary. But they're like, and it's like Vicky was stuck there. I mean, I hate to laugh at anybody, but that shit made me laugh. That shit made me laugh that her of all people is stuck in PV when the cartel's taking over. I'm like, ha ha. Nothing happened to her, okay, you guys? We can fucking laugh about this. Excuse us.
It's way beyond. It's way beyond.
It is.
Oh my God.
All right, so they head to Tamara's house, and of course, Tamara's got to play the in the box party or whatever it's called, because it's a direct dig at Heather, which I was like, okay, go off, sis.
I mean, how many franchises play these games?
It's too much.
It's too much.
We've got to think of new shticks
I know.
on the show, right?
And did you know Shannon tripped coming in?
No, did she?
She was holding that box of decor, and she goes, oh. And I was like, why? Every scene. Why every scene?
It can't just be your only thing, Shannon. There's got to be something more interesting going on. It's wild. So she has the party, and of course, immediately they find out they're going to be playing this game, and they're having the conversations. How did things pop off? Was it during the game? Or what? Oh, no, the obsessed with you comment. Is that where things kind of popped off? Was that during the game?
Yeah, it was like intermixed.
Okay. So how did they get there? And then Emily, why didn't Emily have a voice? Did she have like laryngitis or what?
Probably from, yes, that's all I'll say. But yes.
I knew you were going to fucking go there.
I just, today is Sunday. It's the day of the Lord. Even though I'm not religious, I'm just going to, I'll temper that one. Yeah. I think that's when it started, is they were talking about, well, you said you're obsessed with Heather or whatever. And I was like, oh, here we go. Jen is beginning to sound very robotic to me.
Yeah.
I'm sitting in this spot and it's just all very robotic and rehearsed. Does it come across that way to you?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. She seems like a different Jen this season. It's like a Jen that thinks this is what she has to do to keep her spot on this show because she needs the money. So she's trying to be what she thinks is going to secure her spot. And it's annoying. Well,
and I hate to, not hate, but I don't like that I'm on Heather's side, but I totally am because she is true. All Jen would talk to me about is Tamara. And that's why she reached out to Gretchen originally, because she was going through this mess with Tamara on the show, wanted another Tamara hater. She reached out to Gretchen. And then when I would be with the three of us, that's all they would discuss.
Okay, so this tracks. So I agree. I'm on Heather's side with this. It's like, we've done that. Stay the fuck out of our friendship. We've already talked it to death. It's been, and also breaking the fourth wall. We've got it. We did it. It's on the show. We talked about it. We had our little tiff. We went to Hamburger Mary's. We kind of hashed it out. Like, okay, be done with it. Yes. But yeah, Jen just wants to be that person that gets in the mix because she never got in the mix before. She was just a lay down and Emily was, bullying her. Tamara was bullying her. Everybody was on Jen's ass. And now she's trying to be, and she even said in her confessional, she's like, who is Heather? Da-da-da-da-da. It's like, oh, okay, you're trying to have your moment. Jen is not landing. Jen is just so forgettable on this show. There are women, I hate mostly everybody on the show. I've said that before. Valid reasons for it. But they're memorable to me. Yeah. I hate her and she's not memorable.
So,
anyway.
No, but I agree. I think I was watching her and I only knew her for 2 years or whatever, but I was watching her and I was like, this doesn't even feel like her anymore. Yeah. It feels very much, I don't know. She's just she's trying to have her moments, she is. And Heather was right saying we text and we talk when we're not filming and we don't talk. We're like, how's your family? Whatever she said, whatever verbiage she used. And then we get to film. She's like, tell me about Tamara. What do you think about Tamara? I feel like it screams inauthentic. And I think we have to move on from these storylines, but I don't think we're going to. I think this is going to play out. This is going to be it. And also, what's different about this season is Jen doesn't have a real ally. She had you and she had Gretchen. You guys were like a trio for a hot minute. Yeah. You guys tried to have each other's back as the newbies and the this and that. Gretchen was a newbie because she had come back after a long time. But anyway, you guys tried to have your thing and I don't blame you. But now you're gone. Gretchen's gone. Jen's just on the show. Tamara's Tamara, okay? She fucking owns the show. She runs things. Heather's also an OG. Vicky's an OG. Yes. Vicky and Tamara have each other. Heather and Tamara have each other. Emily and Gina have each other. Who the fuck has Shannon. Jen? They have Shannon too. And Emily and Gina have Shannon. Right. But who does Jen have? She doesn't have anybody. She's faking that her and Carmela are friends. No, they're not.
she doesn't have anybody. So she's kind of floundering on this show. Like she's just, not only is she forgettable, but nobody really is aligned with her. She's just like kind of there.
Well,
and that's a bad spot to be in.
Yes. Her first season, her bestie was Tamara. And then they had a falling out. Her next season, her bestie was me. And then we have a falling out. And this season, her bestie is Carmela. It's like she keeps changing her friends. And
makes sense.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's what I hear about real life too with her. And seeing her kind of be loyal to no one makes me actually feel a little bit better.
Yeah. Yeah, no, yes, she truly is loyal to no one. She's just, and it sounds like she has trouble maintaining friendships.
Yeah. Well, that's what I've heard. But, and experienced.
Right, obviously.
But yeah, I mean, I was hoping it'd be a little bit more explosive, but Tamara was cool as a cucumber.
Yeah, she was.
Like,
and I think,
thank you for saying that. And that was it.
She goes, I don't disagree with any of you. You do walk on eggshells. I am a lot. Like I am this, I'm that, I'm spicy, whatever the hell the word was. Oh God. And Vicky, first of all, it is very rich. Vicky is a fucking Debbie Downer, first off. But it is very rich of Emily Simpson to be the one to say it. Because bitch, you are the definition of a Debbie Downer. Every time she enters a scene, do you get the feeling that it's just like, ma, 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 and she shows up with no energy. By the way, I've been wanting to make this comment every time you and I get together to record and I forget. Emily seems different this season. She seems beaten down, downtrodden, heard all the comments, hates all the comments, and thinks everybody hates her. And to some level, that's true. And to some level, it is absolutely earned, but I can see it's taken a toll on her. Can you see that?
Okay, so last night, Bandon and I met his best friend and his family for dinner. And it was just Bandon and I, because Matt was in Montana still. And the dad is a doctor. And he teaches other doctors about whatever. I don't even know how to explain it. He's fantastic. So I asked him, I was like, hey, based on what you've heard about GLP-1s, how do you feel about them? Because all we see on TikTok and in the news is they're great for this, this, and this. But like, what do you think are the downsides? He goes, listen, I'm telling you, there's not any really. We're waiting for the other shoe to drop that something is wrong. He was like, and there are very rare occurrences of bad things happening to people, but that's very few and far between. All we see is help with heart health, PCOS, PMOS, hormones, inflammation. I said, I know, I want to go on it, right? And he was like, well, I don't think so, but whatever. He said, you know what? The newest thing we found is how much it helps with mood stabilizing and mental health. He was like, that's the newest, because he said it's being researched in all aspects of medicine right now because of how much it's helping. He said, so what you're going to hear next is how it helps mental health. And so I was watching the episode with Emily, thinking the same thing you're thinking, that she's a little more subdued. And maybe that's why.
Maybe
Truly.
That's why. Yeah.
You know?
And she could have taken the testosterone pellets out of her ass. I've always thought that might have been part of the problem. And I'm a woman who's on testosterone, by the way, but I do the cream. And I've been like,
but you're on the right dosage.
But I'm a girl. I mean, listen, I know I'm an angry bitch sometimes, but like, I don't bully. And it doesn't, what's weird about my testosterone is it doesn't make me racist either. It's so odd. I don't know why hers made her racist.
Fair point.
Mine doesn't have that side effect. It's crazy.
If only GLP-1s could take care of racism.
They cure racism. No,
and
I was never racist, but I'm just saying, like, fuck.
That's hilarious.
No, I just know. Yes, it is a way more subdued Emily.
Yeah.
So this is what I don't know. Is this actually who Emily really is, or is I truly, if I were to put money on it? I think she's living in the comments and the comments are living in her head. I think she showed up this season scared as fuck to say the wrong thing and do the wrong thing. And for a reason. She made that bed and I think she's laying in it now. And I find her very boring. It almost looks depressed when she never walks in with any energy like, hey guys, what's up? Like I have my days where I'm like more high energy than others, but like, when I see you, I'm like, what's up? Hi, hug, ha, ha, ha. Oh, cute dress, blah, blah, blah. She doesn't ever walk in with like any of that energy. It's always like, hey, hi, yeah, hi. Like she's just like, and you're smiling because you know what, Katie, I'm telling you, because of the situation between you and Emily and the way that it all played out in the court of public opinion, that is the reason I think she's subdued this season. I think that the internet shut her the fuck up.
Well, I'm just looking at you with loving eyes because you. I
Are
feel
you
like
going to grab me behind my waist like
Hell yeah,
Michelle's
girl.
friend does?
I feel, and I text you this, like the Lord shineth upon me this year.
Yes.
And all of this that keeps happening, it just proves everything I've ever said to be true.
Agree.
But I think she is living in the comments. I get so many messages. She blocked me. She blocked me. Hundreds of people she's blocking for calling her out. But again, that's what we're seeing from Tamara too. She got so much hate that she's like, you know what? I'm going to be calm. I'm going to reel it in.
I understand that. I understand that. It's just like Tamara, again, I will say, Tamara's the kind of villain I want on my TV screen. I don't want an Emily Simpson villain on my TV screen. What she did was too far. It showed me too deep into who she actually is as a person and her character flaws and her morality flaws. And don't get me wrong, we're all flawed. But the flaws that she has that I have seen, like, fuck that. Fuck that. And you know what? I don't feel a lick of bad. I don't feel bad when she's showing up. And to me, she seems downtrodden and depressed. She seems like the world has beat her up. And normally I would say I don't like that for somebody, but it's like you made your bed and you doubled down. When somebody gave you the opportunity to explain yourself and apologize for what you fucking did to Katie at those reunions, it was horrible. She doubled down and said, well, at least I said it to her face. That's the difference. Oh, so she can talk about your very private and personal child custody arrangements and you're this and you're that. Because she said it to your face, it's okay. It's fine. No big deal. That's trash.
She's a joke. She truly is a joke.
Fucking joke. She's a fucking clown. And I just
And that's why I'm smiling because her clown face is all over the place right now.
This is true.
And voting for the clown and donating money to the clown. So
correct. Oh, and also having the wrong take on the Scott Peterson trial. But I digress.
I think her and I are the same, and we kind of argued about that.
I know. And I still have yet to watch the latest doc, so I'm going to, so I can see what this is all about. Yeah, and see if it changes my mind at all. But anything else on OC? And also what was coming up? Was there anything exciting coming up? I didn't see anything.
Carmella fighting with Vicky. They're laying down the groundwork right now, saying, like, flashing back to Vicky saying things about Carmella. So they're laying it down editing wise so that the next episode we see it happening.
Okay, I'm glad you said that. And that reminded me of something I wanted to say about this episode. Vicky's a numbnuts for trying to reduce Carmella down. Okay, and I don't even know if I'm a fan of Carmella yet. It's yet to be determined. But for reducing her down to being some sort of like secretary, admin, she said admin assistant. Bitch,
that was
rude. You don't fucking know shit about her. You don't know shit about her. You are jealous. You are hateful. I'm tired of Vicky. Well, Vicky doesn't like new people. Well, she needs to fucking get over that.
Yes.
You're annoying. Like Vicky it's the same old tired shit. And she's mean just for the sake of being mean. And she
never treated me like that, by the way. So when it's not on camera, I think maybe it's not that way because I was new and I went up to her. I met her in the restaurant when they called out Jen about the watch. And I went up to her and said, Vicky, it's so great to meet you. I'm Katie. She was nice to me from the very beginning.
Okay, here's the difference though. You are a very kind person. You go out of you're very humble. You will go out of your way to be like, hi, nice to meet you. Like, hi, I'm Katie. Like, that's your personality. Carmella's personality is not that. So I wonder.
That's true.
And it's not like you bowed to the queen, but Vicky probably saw that as, okay, at least Katie, this newbie, bowed to the queen. I'll accept her. But
I did though. I put some respect on her name. She has been here before me. We're here because of her. I get that. But I went up to her a little nervous. And I even told Jen in the scene, I was like, I'm going to go say hello to her. Yeah. Like, you think that's okay? Because I don't know her.
Well, also, I don't want to be the person, let's just say I was the OG of the OC. I would never want somebody to say, I'm super nervous to go say hi to Jami. Like, again, we've talked about this before. What does that say about me? Am I such an asshole? Am I such a bully? Am I such an aggressive Karen that you're nervous? Like, why are you nervous to go say hi to Vicky of all people? Because
that's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah, I don't think you probably felt that way with maybe some other housewives. Like you were probably excited, like because they don't come off that way, like that she does. You know,
True.
She's an asshole. So I don't know.
Very true.
I don't want to speak for you, but I also think that Carmela didn't kiss the ring.
No,
I can see. So Vicky would hate, like, you know, how dare you come on my show and not even like bow down to me first? You know, she owns.
Yeah.
You know, Vicky owns Puerto Vallarta, right? You know, she fucking owns.
She started on delays.
She started on delays wasn't shit until that basic ass vanilla white woman walked in and went woohoo on the bar, whoop it up. Ew. First of all, whoop it up is so fucking lame. None of me and my cool friends go out and say, let's whoop it up. Go fuck
Maybe you
yourself.
did in 2010.
No, maybe my mom did last year, but like, no. No, and I love my mom, but she's, you know, she's in her 60s. Like maybe my mom says that, but like, no, we don't whoop it up. I don't know. I'm just so cringed out by her. Everything she does can never be correct for me.
Same.
Yeah.
Now.
And I think she's hating that it's being exposed that her kids are not close. I think
that's embarrassing. Yeah, it's embarrassing. But she also, you can tell when she's talking about it, she knows what's behind it, but she wants to say it in a way that makes it seem so innocent.
Oh, but they FaceTime all the time and they live in different countries. So, well, yeah, those would be really great. Like that would be a really great excuse, and I can understand her going there. But that's a lie.
Yeah, I agree.
That's a lie. Yeah, I don't believe that. All right.
When
anything else
by
about
the way,
this
when she said to Michael, "When are we going to have kids?" He goes, "We."
God, she's always up in everybody's. She always thinks that everybody needs to do exactly what she did in life. And she also thinks that the only way to live the perfect American dream is to have babies and spread your seed. It's like, we understand that you put men on a platform, Vicky. Like we understand that you platform men and you center men in your life, and that's the only way you see validation. But maybe your son doesn't want to do that. Maybe he doesn't think marrying somebody and settling down and having a couple kids for you, not for him, but for you, is what he wants, his definition of happiness. Like she annoys me that way.
I respect him for saying that. I respect him for saying like, it's not for me. I'm being selfish and I want to enjoy my selfish life. Even though I wouldn't do that and I don't agree with it, I respect you for knowing that and not ruining some poor girl's life because you have kids and then you hate it.
Yeah. No, I love that. And also he looks really good. I can't believe
he looks great.
God, I'm like, what's your skincare routine, Michael?
Oh gosh. Okay. I forgot to tell you this.
What?
My friend Jennifer owns this used handbag shop. You've met her briefly. I went in and got a bag the other day and this woman was in there shopping. This adorable woman. Good Lord, I forgot her name, but I love her. We're friends on Instagram now, whatever. And she goes, are you on Housewives? And I was like, well, not anymore. Right. And we're talking. She goes, funny thing is, they always flash back to the scene of Vicky bringing in the beer, and Michael's like on the phone, and then Vicky does like the shotgun
keg stand.
She's the girl holding Vicky's leg. She was Michael's girlfriend all through college. And she was like, Vicky was Michael's that I met at the purse store. Yeah, and she's in that scene holding Vicky's leg. And I was like, hilarious. Oh my God, I know you, but I don't know you. Like I've seen your scene so many times, but she was lovely. And she was just like, Vicky's still kind to me. Whenever they do any filming in Hawaii, because I used to live in Hawaii, she would invite me. So that was good to hear. That is good.
That is good to hear. And that is a very memorable episode. I cringed so hard when she walked in and Michael was like, what are you doing here? And she's like, woohoo, let's whoop it up. And it's like, oh my God. Like
I know.
That was cringy. But that's Vicky for you.
Oh my God. All right. You ready?
Okay, so we'll get out of here. Yeah, let's get out of here. BMWs, mine and Katie's spicy hot takes have landed us on the Bravo cell block once again, but you can put money on our books by leaving us a 5-star rating and review in Apple Podcasts.
And if you want to leave us a message, tell us a hot take you have, ask us a question, you can at speakpipe.com/Bravo. That's SPEAKPIPE.com/Bravo.
All right, Katie, drink some electrolytes. I don't want you to be hungover.
I am going to. Oh my God.
Bye.
Bye.